What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is for entertainment purposes only. So I wanted to do a little bit deeper dive here. I've been just kind of going over things. You know, all aspects like the retirement portfolio, stocks, and just kind of, you know, figuring things out here, what I think is going to happen. You'll notice over, you know, since 2024 started, right? Like Nvidia, the S&P 500, a lot of the bigger companies that are profitable, those companies have been going up, you know, generally speaking. But some of these interest rate sensitive stocks like Neo, Lucid, you know, some of these companies that aren't maybe not exactly profitable yet, a little bit higher risk. So whenever dollar go up, these kinds of stocks go down, and we can see a pretty good correlation between it. Like if we go to here's 2024 right here. This is the start of it, right? You can see 2024. What was happening before 2024? Well, it looks like dollar was coming down. Okay, so before 2024, Neo, we would expect to see a jump. Okay, yep. Here's 2024. Leading into it, yep, Neo is going up. But then after 2024 started, yep, you can see dollar, US dollar, go up. So obviously, you know, Neo and some of these interest rate sensitive stocks have been getting crushed because they've been going down. But you'll notice it's the timing is all too it's too weird, right? Because the Fed has been talking about lowering interest rates. They're already kind of behind the scenes, not telling anybody, but they're kind of easing already. You know, with one hand out the back door, telling you one thing, but doing something else behind your back. Which I get why he's doing it. But, yeah, you see Neo, when it opened here in 2019, it made this move, then made this low, came up and hit this $4.20 area as resistance, pushed down, made a higher low, and then exploded all the way up to almost $70. And it's been just coming down, 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 down. Obviously with some spikes up and then down, and then a spike up and then down. But you notice how the volatility is starting to really kind of calm down. And it's really slowing down, and it's just, we're so close, right? We're so close on the monthly chart to tapping this area of support. So, yeah, if the dollar starts to come down, like I think it is, this would be a good setup for these interest rate sensitive stocks, maybe to get a little bit of love. And maybe these things will start to shoot up. Even if it's a short-lived thing, you know, what if it comes up to 14 or something? And then it starts to come back down or whatever. Regardless, Neo at $4.45, I think that is a killer price. You know, for a long-term investment, but this could also be potentially a short-term play as well, for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a professional, but I would say, well, shit. You know, I'm probably going to buy some more Neo, so I've been buying on the way down. I bought some at like 10. I bought some more at like 6. You know, I've been buying it in my retirement account, and I've been buying it in my, I started like a mortgage insurance fund so that if I get sick, I can't go to work, I get injured, or a tenant doesn't pay me, instead of buying mortgage insurance, because they just take my money and they throw it in the S&P 500. They make money off of my money, they skim some off the top, and they offer me benefits. So I figured instead of paying them, I'd open up my own account and take the money and put it into some stocks that I think potentially could explode. And if I need the money, then, I'll pull it out, and it won't matter, that I made gains on the money, because I'll be taking losses on the other side, so it'll be kind of offset with each other. And that's my thinking, but yeah, honestly, looking at the charts here, like, I think we're setting up for an explosion, man, higher. GLDG, which I've been holding for a long time, I got in at $1. I got in at $1 way back here. Somewhere back here, yeah, I got in at $1, thinking, well, if I put a decent investment in at $1, and this thing shoots up to even its last high at $3, that's a tripled your investment. But it might go to even like $3.50 to $4 on the next run. Who knows? So I'm hoping that this is kind of it's getting ready here. I hope this is just getting ready to start ripping, because that's what it looks like. So all of the stocks that I bought, like, let's see, I got GLDG in the retirement, NEO, AICOF, which I'm down big in a lot of these, Lucid, I have some SoFi, and those ones are all down, but I don't care. I don't plan on getting out of them anytime soon. But then the rest of my retirement account, I've been trying to, make trades, somewhat short-term trades, but doing it on a stock that if it went lower, I believe in it long-term anyway, and I'll just hold it. That way I'm not taking losses, right? So I bought Tesla a little while ago, back here. It pushed up a little bit. I took profit. I didn't like this corrective structure. I thought it was going lower, and it did. And then all of a sudden last week I started noticing the media, it's always convenient timing that they start, oh my god, Tesla, they missed deliveries, the price is gonna crash. That whole sob story, and then everyone freaks out and sells, and then the price explodes the week after. So I'm like, okay, here we go. But regardless, I liked where we were. Monthly chart wise, looked pretty good. I'm thinking, if we look at this monthly chart, I say minimum price should probably push up for the next couple of months up to probably that area there, $320. So I got in at like around 160. So if this thing can push to 320, then we just doubled our investment on just this one trade. So that's basically what I was going for. I got in around 160. I'm looking for this to push up to 320 and then see what happens. Because does that complete this little flag here and then it crashes again? Or is this an accumulation? And maybe it breaks through and goes higher? I don't know. But for now, I'm not worried about any of that. I'm just looking for a point A to point B on Tesla. And actually today it says that I'm up $150 on the day off of this one little candle here. So yikes, there is some there is some room for some upside here. But yeah, like generally speaking, it looks pretty good. I mean, if you look at Bitcoin, you notice the pattern that's forming here. This corrective pattern. This looks like potentially a bullish pennant forming here. So tomorrow and potentially Wednesday, price might start coming back down. And then maybe Wednesday, Thursday, it starts heading back up. And maybe we break through. Or, I don't know. You know, maybe price bounces around within this a little bit longer than I think. But regardless, this looks like a bullish pennant forming here. So Bitcoin looks good, like it's getting ready to potentially push higher. Dogecoin, I mean, yeah, look at the weekly chart. We have a strong buy signal with Lux Algo. And I'm thinking to myself, well, if Bitcoin pulls back and goes down, then potentially Doge might start to come back down somewhere between this 1.6 and 1.5. Right? Maybe this is just some sort of running flat, ascending channel. But I would say, yeah, if we do get this pullback, I would be, if I wasn't in, I'd be looking for a buy. And you know, if you look at the weekly chart and imagine this weekly candle forming, we already had a wick on this previous candle, so more than likely we'll get another wick. Whether it takes out the previous wick or not, I don't know. I'm thinking potentially it comes down and taps this moving average. So if that pulled down the next couple days, and then Wednesday, Thursday, a lot of red flag news for, you know, the US dollar, and then maybe this thing starts to rip up, push up and close bullish by the end of the week. Yeah, I think dollar short is coming. Yeah, it's looking good, dude. It's looking good. I really hope some of these interest rate sensitive stocks start to take off. God, man. So, I remember a while ago, if you've been following along, I looked at this. XOM. You know, I saw on the monthly chart the price was coming down. And I was looking for an entry around, you know, $100 a share. And I ended up buying some here. But then it started to dip, and I was just like, I got unsure, and then I forgot about it, and then it exploded. But I kind of figured that that was coming there. I wanted to get in this, man, but oh well. It is what it is. We'll get the next one. But yeah, USD CAD again. I'm not touching this sucker at all. USD Swiss franc, I got filled last night, but I just don't like the way price is moving, and I think the reversal is probably going to happen on Wednesday or Thursday. So, like, I just didn't want to have all of my money out there right now, because you'll notice on USD Swiss franc, after today now, we hit the trend line, rejection, we hit the trend line, and we got fast rejection, right? We got wicks and it pushed down quick, and now price came up into this trend line again, and this time we're not getting that knee-jerk reaction to the downside. Instead, price is correcting right here. So it looks like potentially this might be pushing up one more. one more time. And it would make sense for price to push a little deeper into this zone and take these highs before it goes. So I'm going to just sit with my order sitting right there. I don't know if we'll take this other high back here. I think we'll definitely take this one. I'm not sure about that one. So I'm just going to go over this high, slightly below that one. That's good enough for me. And we will see what happens. But yeah, tomorrow probably will be slow. But Wednesday, Thursday, I would expect stuff to start popping off. And hopefully it's in our direction. That would be great. See you later.